Hello, I'm Ben Russell. Get comfortable. Do it. Nice and comfy. Whether you're sitting, laying down, or if you're one of those people that sits on their knees, hey, more power to you. Whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, I want you to get nice and comfy. Take a note of where everything sits. Your ears sit on your head. Your nose sits on your face. Your chin on your jaw. Your neck on your shoulders. Your arm is kind of just hang there. Your shoulders sit on your chest or torso. But then you got the belly. If you're like me, you got a little tum-tum. That sits on that torso. Don't fight the tum. Breathe in to the tum. Feel the tum rise as you breathe in and expand. Notice how far your tummy sticks out when you breathe deep, deep in. Could you do a Demi Moore picture with that tum? You know what I'm talking about. A Demi Moore picture. Your tum sits on your hips. Or does it sit on your waist? What's the difference? And then your hips sit on your legs. And then your knees are just in between there, just to cause trouble. And then you got more leg. And you got some foot and toes and all that shit. Notice how it all moves when you breathe. Every part of you. From the tummiest tum to the littlest bum. All moving. It's gross. Really. If you were an alien, you came down like all these humans are just moving, wiggling around all the time. Scooting around, breathing and wriggling. Yuck. But for us it doesn't matter because everyone's doing it. And if everyone's doing it, then no one's doing it. You know what I mean? You know. Today, I'm I'm gonna bore you to sleep talking about bread. Now, I love bread, personally. And this is not a slight to those that don't love bread or can't love bread. I wish you well. Godspeed on your breadless journey. But for me, I love a bread. I love big bread. I love small bread. I love rye. Can you imagine? Rye. What's your favorite type of bread? Well, you could be fancy and you can say that it's, brioche, but really? What are you, some kind of French aristocrat? No. Look what happened to them. No. You got all the fancy breads, and they're fine, but for me, I think a sourdough, it's just so versatile, You can use it for toast in the morning. You make a sandwich for lunch. You can cut it in half and put some of that oil, the olive oil, and that balsamic vinegar. Then you can never get in there. It's always, the balsamic vinegar is always at the bottom. And you dip it in there and you just get all you get. All you get is olive oil, and that's not bad. But I feel sometimes that I would like more balsamic vinegar sometimes. That's not an invitation, mind you. I don't want it right now. I'm busy. I'm doing this thing. It's just something to think about. I think about yeast a lot, not in a gross way, but just in I think it's cool. I think it's like a little bugs that we make. We don't make them, we farm bugs. We puff them in and we say, hey, this is not bugs, but we know that it's bugs. We're eating bugs. We're eating bugs and their farts. That's what we're doing. We're eating bug farts. Really, that's what bread is. This might seem like a stupid question, but is bread vegan? Because yeast is bugs. I don't know. I think vegans are cool. I don't really understand why people like to make fun of them. Oh yeah, you don't want to murder something. Fuck you. That doesn't make sense to me. Let them not murder. It's cool. Me, I love a bit of murder. Some people put brown sugar in their sourdough? Just a little bit. I'm talking like 2 teaspoons. I've been looking at recipes recently, and not that I'm gonna make my own sourdough. I'm not ready to commit to that. I think I need to buy some Birkenstocks first. You gotta mix that yeast, the flour, a little bit of water, pop it in a bowl, pinch of that sugar, pinch of salt, pinch of salt. And you knead it up, and then the rest is history. You know how to do this. Everybody knows how to do this, just that's the hard part. Knead it up, pop it in, take it out, eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dins. Yummy. Don't eat too much though, because you won't be able to poop. Wikipedia says that in the Encyclopedia of Food Microbiology, I'm quoting something that's quoting something else. Michael Gansel writes, "The origins of bread making are so ancient that everything said about them must be pure speculation. One of the oldest sourdough breads dates from 37,000 BCE and was excavated in Switzerland." I didn't even know we had Switzerland back then. But the origin of sourdough fermentation likely relates to the origin of agriculture in the Fertile Crescent, several thousand years earlier. Bread production relied on the use of sourdough as a leavening agent for most of human history. The use of baker's yeast dates back less than 150 years. Whatever that means. Imagine being a history professor, writing your PhD dissertation, writing your PhD dissertation on bread. I want to meet that person. I want to shake their hand. I want to say, finally, somebody's doing it. All this talk of bread's got me thinking about my perfect sandwich. Oh, what do you reckon that is? Think about your perfect sandwich. God, I think I'm gonna have to keep it simple. I think freshly baked sourdough bread, a little bit of butter, maybe some freshly roasted chicken, lettuce, tomato, maybe even a cucumber if I'm feeling slutty. Pop some mayo in there, salt, pepper. Yeah, that feels good. That's fresh. You're gonna feel like $1,000,000 after eating that. That's like having a shower after a 40 days and 40 nights in the desert. Except, you're not clean. But you feel clean after a good sandwich. You feel like a brand new person. God, after this I'm gonna get a sandwich. It's not gonna be as good as the one in my dreams. Think back to the time you enjoyed the perfect sandwich, or wrap. I enjoy a wrap. We haven't even talked about wraps. I love wraps. In fact, you could wrap anything, and it makes it better. What are we gonna do with all this? All this ham? Put it in a wrap. What are we gonna do with this alfalfa? Wrap it. Pop it in a wrap. Yum. Nobody likes alfalfa, but put it in a wrap and I'll eat it. I don't give a shit. You can hold me to that. You can hold me to that if you see me on the street. You can say, "Hey, Ben, I got you this alfalfa wrap, you stupid fuck. Eat it, and I will look you dead in the eye, and I will eat that alfalfa wrap, and then I will say thank you. Thank you." I hope you find your perfect sandwich. I know that I was talking about bread, but we've moved on from... I'm thinking about sandwiches. I can't stop thinking about sandwiches. But everyone deserves their perfect sandwich. Except for, like murderers or things, Murderers don't get a sandwich. There, I said it. I mean, people murderers. They're the worst ones. Sorry if that offends you. But I think everyone deserves a sandwich. I think a sandwich is a human right. And if we could somehow give someone that wouldn't normally have a sandwich, then I think that we have given ourselves purpose. We've meant something in our time here. Okay, I'm gonna get a sandwich. How many times have I said sandwich? How much a big sandwich paying me, you know what I mean? Because I just said sandwich like 20 times, you know what I mean? If I had was getting commission, I'd get about $20, and I'd use that $20 to get a sandwich. Okay, I'm really going now. Thank you.